All right. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. Um, I told you that I was going to have a guest speaker, and that will be next Sunday, I think, at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dr. Anita Foeman, okay, of Westchester University in Pennsylvania. All right. So, most of you know that pretty much I teach about genetics, the DNA molecule. So, of course, this was right down my alley. I was reading some information on a website, and I was also watching some videos about DNA on YouTube channel, and I came across Dr. Foeman's work and some of the things that she's doing with the DNA project, and I was astounded. Again, I love DNA. When I was teaching the honors biotechnology 1 and 2, that was one of the largest components, one of the largest objectives that was in the curriculum. So it was right down my alley, and I enjoyed it. So I sent her an email, and how you doing, Lola? I sent her an email, and she responded, and so we've been corresponding with each other. And so she'll be on the show next Sunday, at our regular time, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those of you who have questions about your ancestry, your DNA, we know these are very important issues in this particular day and time, particularly as it relates to your health, okay? We know it's used extensively in crime scene investigation as well. So think about that, and think about some of the questions that you may ask or you may want to ask in reference to ancestry. Some of you may have already, reached out to ancestry.com, and now there's several other websites. I think ancestry.com is, pretty much more world-renowned than some of the others, but some of you may be familiar with 23andme.com as well. How you doing, Donna? And so just think about that, again, as it relates to most of us, as it relates to health. Anytime you go to the doctor, you see there are about 4 or 5 pages you have to fill out, and they're asking you all of these questions in reference to possible health conditions that you or other family members may have or may have had if they're deceased. And they want to know that because they know there is a genetic link. And so, again, I love science. I love the DNA molecule and everything that we know. Deoxyribonucleic acid is the code of life, and it's in all of our cells. How you doing, Rosa? Okay, everyone's coming in now. So that's why I wanted to do a video on this particular project, the DNA project that Dr. Foeman's doing at Westchester University. So those of you just coming in, please make sure you're here next Sunday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dr. Anita Foeman will be here. She heads up this project, and she's done an excellent job. You know how I always do, I leave you links down in the description box. So I have some videos, and I think a couple of articles as well. So if you want to learn more about the DNA project, please feel free to click on the links I've shared with you. And there are more that I didn't share, okay? There's a whole plethora of information in reference to DNA on the internet. We all know that, okay? So check that out. And, this project was featured in the New York Times. It was featured on NPR, the Washington Post, the BBC. So this is really big time, folks. And how you doing, Eric? Glad to have you. And so those of you, where are my science people, all right? People who love science. You know all about the DNA molecule, and we know how vitally it is utilized today in almost everything that we do, okay? The DNA project is changing the conversations that we're having about race and diversity. You can look at someone and they may appear to be one race, but then when you do the DNA test, you find, they have three or four different, races in their background, in their ancestry. And so, those of you who look at Henry Louis Gates, he has a special, I love watching it. It's on PBS. And, he has celebrities on there usually. And he has gone and he's done all this research. Matter of fact, I looked at an episode of it this morning, and it's always astounding for them to find out, about their ancestors and who they were related to. And how you doing? I love weed. Glad to have you here. And so it's always interesting to me. If you look at some of the things that people do, you need go no further than their ancestors. If you look at some of the health situations or conditions that you have today, again, check your background, check your ancestors, okay? They pass along the good genes, but they pass along the bad genes as well, unfortunately. So the DNA project actually started in 2006. And those of you who are just coming in, this is going on at Westchester University in Pennsylvania. And Dr. Foeman, those of you who are here, please make sure you're here next Sunday. She'll be here. She's going to, questions in reference to ancestry. Please feel free to prepare those so that you'll have those next Sunday. All right. All right. So again, she started in 2006. She actually wrote a grant for $1,500. And, she was able to purchase some DNA tests. Okay. And it started from there. So she's, this project has provided ancestry DNA for, hundreds of students, faculty, staff. So this is big time. Okay. So Dr. Foeman, I looked into some of her background, and she has experience facilitating diversity training. With everything that's going on in this country, we keep hearing it over and over again about the word diversity. So that's a good thing, right? And how you doing, Pat? Pat's here. And so, she, I was looking at some of the things she's done, and oh my goodness, it's amazing. Okay. So we're actually going to have a Zoom. I'm going to have a Zoom meeting with her next Saturday, and then next Sunday, you guys, like I said, those of you just coming in, please have some questions to ask so that she can answer them. And those of you, who are interested in ancestry-related questions, there's 23andme.com, which I did share that link as well. I shared the ancestry.com link. Some of you may have done that already. If you have, please go ahead and put that in the chat section. So some African Americans, European Americans, Latinos carry genes that don't match their self-identified ethnicity. So you can look at some people and say, oh, this person's Hispanic, this person is Black. But then when you do the DNA test, you may be astounded, okay? So their outward appearance might not necessarily match their genes or their DNA code. Okay, so that's very, very interesting. That's why, genetics and DNA has always been one of my favorite parts of science, because it's with genetics, the genetic variation, you never know, what's going to come up once you start combining all these genes. You have the egg and sperm, of course, they come together. They're the gametes, and then they form the zygote. And you just don't know. You have your genes from mom, genes from dad. They come together. Lola, which test are you talking about, dear? The 23andme.com test. I need to check. I'm not sure which test you're talking about now. The test with Dr. Foeman, I could find that out when I'm going to have a Zoom meeting with her. How you doing, Mo Dollars? I'll have a Zoom meeting with her next Saturday, so I could ask if that's the test you're talking about, but I'm not sure. Let me know which test you're talking about, dear. Folks that are in here, please hit the like button. Also, please share the stream out so that we can have more people to come in and participate in the conversation. Those of you who are just joining, please make sure you're here next Sunday so that you can ask questions of Dr. Foeman. She's still, conducting these tests, and Mo Dollars is a former student, so she knows all about DNA and biotechnology and all those good things. And I actually have a student I spoke with a couple of days ago, and she's actually going to get her degree in biotechnology. And of course, I was very, very happy. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I love we says I'm Latin and have cousins that look white, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm like, what? Yeah, exactly. I love we. So we all have the in our mind. How you doing, Rhonda? In our minds, we look at people, the outward portion of people and think, well, they're this race or they're that race. And then sometimes when you do the DNA test, you're like, oh my goodness, it doesn't match their outward appearance. So the important thing, folks, is that, the important thing is that we treat everyone with kindness and dignity, regardless of, okay, who they are. But we know, again, we all have, preconceived notions about what this group of people, will do, or what that group of people, may do. And the truth is, pretty much we're all the same, with the exception, of a few genes. All right, we're all of the human race. So if we could learn, to do, if we could keep that in mind, some of these things that take place, okay, you know, probably wouldn't if we would just treat everyone with dignity and respect. Okay. Um, so that's pretty much all I have for you. How you doing, Decompose? So make sure you guys who are just now coming in, just make sure that thank you, Donna. Lola, if you're talking about ancestry.com, it's about $100. Now you could check that. We know how prices for everything is going up, up, up. So 23andme.com, the last time I checked, they were less than $200. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I'd have to find out what Dr. Foeman, what their price is for the test that they're conducting. Okay, and I can find that out for you. All right. Any more questions, folks? If not, I'm not going to keep you long. If you're like me, you have to prepare for work tomorrow. Okay. So again, please, those of you who are here, hit the little the little likes up button, the little thumbs up button. If you have other forms of social media, share it out on your stream, share it on Facebook and Instagram. And let's see, maybe we can get some more people who are also interested in finding out about their family history, their family tree. And we all need to know, folks, again, especially for health concerns. We know that there are some conditions that run in families. Okay, so kind of sort of, if you know that you have those genes that potentially you could develop a certain, health condition, maybe there's some lifestyle changes that you could make to possibly prevent that from happening. In one of the situations, those of you who know actress Angelina Jolie, her mother died from a really aggressive form of breast cancer. She went and had a DNA test done. This was a few years ago, but I bring this up to my students all the time. She went and had a DNA test conducted, and they did find the gene that coded for that particular cancer. So, and Angelina Jolie at this time, a few years ago, she wasn't that terrible. She wasn't old, and she had a double mastectomy. Okay, so there's some decisions that you can make in your best interest. I was tested because I thought maybe I had celiac disease. So my allergist told me that no, I don't have celiac disease, but she said that I actually have the gene that codes for celiac disease. So I think I may have a gluten sensitivity, so I try to eat gluten-free products as much as possible because I don't want to develop celiac disease. The gene is there. So even though I don't have it, I don't want to develop it. And I do think I kind of have a sensitivity to it. Okay. All right. So that's all we have for today, unless you have any more questions. Folks, if you will, hit the little thumb, the little likes up button, and we will make sure you check out my short. I did a short video. We know about the feud going on with Monique and DL Hughley. I don't know why the volume is so low, but the word, you can see what he's saying. I have the words there. I'm going to try to re-upload. You can check it out. So tell me, you can also tell me what you think about that feud, Monique and DL. All right, it's time for us to do our drawing. Okay, let's see who's here. All right, if you're still here, say I'm here. All right. D. Campos is here. All right. Who else is still here? You have to be here to win. Rhonda's still here. Okay. Now, you know how we do it. If you win, as soon as I end the video, you just wait a couple of minutes as YouTube processes the video, and you just leave a comment up under the video. And everyone in here today has won, so I have all of your cash apps. So you're good. All right. Are we ready? All right, I'm going to go ahead and spin and see who wins. D. Campos, maybe you'll get lucky again today. Let's see where the wheel stops. Okay, Lola's still here. Joe Gonzalez, I don't think is here. Pat's here. Joe, Lola, let me make sure you're on here. Lola, I need to add your name. Okay, Lola. Anyone else who's never... Lola, you've been here before. I don't think you've won. Okay, Pat is here. Who else is here? All right. All right. Let's see. We'll spin again. Okay. Daniel is not here. Sugar Daddy's here. Okay, let's see where we are. Donna, are you still here? I know you are. Donna's a winner. All right, everybody, let's congratulate Donna. All right, Rosalind's still here. Let me spin again. I want to get another winner before I shut it down for the day. We have Donna and Lucinda's not here. You got to be here to win. I'm spinning again. Congratulations, Donna. Joyce, is Joyce here? No, okay, I'll spin again. Still spinning, folks. Lola, are you still here? You're a winner. Lola Cowboys. All right, some of my Joe Boo sports fans are here. All right, Lola and Donna. All right, I think I have it. Lola, I don't think you've won before. Congratulations. There you go, Lola. So, also, guys, tell me if you want me to talk about what's going on so far as gun control. I thought about doing a video on that as well. I just have to watch my words so that I don't get shadow banned by YouTube. So if you're interested in that, let me know as well. Lola, once the video ends, all you do is leave a comment up under the video, and you can email me your Cash App, and then I'll put the... Okay, Lola, that's right. I got you. All right. Can we go now? We're good now. All right, guys, make sure you're here next Sunday, 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that you can ask questions of Dr. Foeman. Okay, I love we. Thank you. All of you, please enjoy your week. And I hope to... Okay, Donna wants me to talk about that. We can talk about that Sunday after next, okay? Make sure you're here, folks. I want to have a nice crowd for Dr. Foeman. I want you to have some questions to ask her as well. All right, so thank you for joining the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. Enjoy your week, and I hope to see you Sunday at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.